Good evening, everybody. I'm Pierre Roberge, the Daily Trader. It is June 15th, and we are going to take a look at Palantir stock from a technical analysis perspective. My goal in doing these videos is to help you understand how you can use technical analysis to make better trading and investing decisions. But I'm not a financial advisor, so please do your own research and make your own decisions. So we are up 30 cents, 3.84%, closed at 8.12, post-market down 1 cent. So let's look at what we have here. So we came back down Monday, and yesterday was basically a sideways day. And today we are bouncing up a little bit. So the Fed in the US is going to have a rate hike of 0.75%, which is quite high. It should have impacted the stock market a little bit, but hey, the stock market is not logical. It's not logical. It behaves in patterns, and the patterns are more powerful than any one single piece of news. It's not logical, because if it was logical, every time a company has a great earnings, stock would move up and then it would stabilize and stay like this. This is not how it works. It goes up and down all the time. So we should not be surprised by that. We should not be surprised by that. And we should be looking at trends. We should be looking at trends. So speaking of trends, there are always multiple trends that are acting at the same time. So the most important trend that we are in right now is a downtrend. So Palantir is in a downtrend. Then there's a subtrend here that started to be an uptrend. This was a subtrend, but that subtrend got broken. And now we can argue that this is a slower subtrend, a slower bullish trend. So we just go along. And for people that want to buy on support, so maybe that's a good choice, because this candle right here touched support. This one is basically undecided, and this one is higher than the previous one. Basically, this is a small break in resistance, on the 1 hour chart. So you can play this, and when you buy off of support, you don't need to have stochastic, because stochastic is not really there, because this is the really early beginning of a very small trend. So stochastic is not there. You can also play it on the 1 hour chart. So playing it on the 1 hour chart might make more sense, because here on that support, we see that we spend hours and hours here, and then we had our stochastic here, and now we seem to be breaking this downward resistance right here. So we closed outside of it, but now we have a hard time staying outside of it. So if you want to not have this risk happen to you, you can always wait for a second candle after you have broken a resistance. If you wait for a second candle, you have less pullback. That means that you have less chance of getting caught if the stock is really going down. But if the stock is really going up, you are just going to get in a little bit higher. So these are the choices that you need to make for yourself if that's what you want to do. And this is why I'm never going to tell you when to buy and when to sell, because it all depends on your priorities. Going back to the daily chart, 36, MACD still broken over bullish. Even with this drop here, we still have MACD. That's interesting. RSI below 50. That's not something we like. And DMI also in the red. Let's look at the VIX a little bit. So VIX dropping pretty hard. So that helped the stock market go up today. Let's look at Dow Jones. So they are rebounding a little bit. It was to be expected also. When something drops so far, so fast, there's a little bit of a pullback. But then let's see until where we pull back, and let's watch out for a continuation. So this can still happen. So a pullback also on S&P 500, NASDAQ, same thing, and NASDAQ 100, the same thing. Yes, it's a little bit of a pullback. We don't have stochastic very far, so let's see up to where it's going to go before it falls again, unless stochastic changes, and then we might be having something like this. We started to have a little bit of a top here, so we had a resistance forming because we were stuck there. Instead of just keeping moving like this, we were stuck, and even though we had stochastic, resistance are more important. So in that case, if the stock had been moving like this with a stochastic, it would have been a good move. But because we had this resistance and this plateau, then the plateau became more important than the stochastic. Anyway, so thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. You can click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.